Patriots fans, one position the Patriots are not really worried about is the cornerback position. Look at Christian Gonzalez on the outside, an absolute menace. Second team, all pro, great. Then you look at Carlton Davis getting picked up, formerly of the Detroit Lions, and before that to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If he can stay healthy, the corners are going to do great. And then you have Marcus Jones playing that slot. It's going to be good. But the big question is, do they need more help? Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. On the daily Patriots content, don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and guess what? You're going to comment below. First question right now, simple. Do the Patriots need to make this move at cornerback? I'm going to jump into it right here. So they tried out two cornerbacks, Jerry Jacobs from the Detroit Lions, as well as from the Washington Commies, Christian Holmes. Now, both guys, decent playing time, have been in there, have started games, decent stats. Jerry Jacobs, I would say of the two, in my opinion, is better, has more experience, started 29 games of 40 games for the Lions. Last time he played for them was 2023, though. I will say, being from Michigan and watching the Lions, there's a reason they drafted Terrion Arnold. There's a reason they went and got DJ Reed. One of their biggest question mark positions the past couple years has been cornerback. They need help. And so Jerry Jacobs, again, yes, he has the experience, but is that the answer for the Patriots? Now, he also did play for the Los Angeles Rams last year, but there was this whole, he was released, there was this injury settlement, there was all these different things, but didn't even play. So the last time he played was 2023. Now, the question becomes, when you bring in two guys like this, some you could say veterans, is what does that mean for the youth on the team in this position? So again, case in point, you look at Alex Austin, who has shined and has potential, as well as Isaiah Bolden, another guy that not only can play corner, but they have talked about even before last year, and obviously this was a different coaching staff, but talking about him in the return game, even though you have someone like Marcus Jones, who is an all-pro, and then Marcellus Dial, who is out of South Carolina, and then a handful of other guys, including Mr. Irrelevant, as they spelled here wrong, Kobe Minor, out of Memphis. Now, I would tell you this. If the best decision for the Patriots organization is say, yes, we want one of these veterans that has experience, even though, and even Christian Holmes, I will say, I forgot to mention, I skipped over this part, a lot of his play was just special. He was a special teamers. So it's a special team unit, kickoff, return, all that fun stuff. And so the big question becomes for the Patriots is, can we find better second string, third string cornerbacks that can come in and help this organization that we like more than an Alex Austin, than an Isaiah Bolden, than a Marcellus Dial, than the guy we just drafted in Kobe Minor. There we go. So that is the question that they're going to need to answer, especially after trying these guys out. Now, again, it is a very smart move to get your eyes on as many players as possible, because when it comes down to it, you want to trim down your roster to the best 53 possible players you can get your hands on, and that are going to help your team succeed, and that are going to fit the mold of what you are trying to do in this organization. So again, Mike Vrabel, Terrell Williams, Ryan Cowden, Elliot Wolf, they have a decision to make in, are we looking for more veteran backup potential, or are we going to trust this youth that we have on our team? Again, I lean more towards the youth, but ultimately, I'm willing to say, whatever they say is best. Obviously, I'm a PE teacher. I'm not a head NFL coach or exec or anything like that. So looking at the situation, I would say I want to trust these young guys. I want to see what they can do. I want to see their potential. But if they say, listen, a Jerry Jacobs, he has that potential. Yes, he had this kind of hiccup with the Rams, but his resume has shown, hey, he can play ball. And Carlton Davis he has never played a full season. I've said that multiple times. He has never played a full season. So again, do we want someone who is kind of just baptism by fire, just thrown in and, hey, you're the starter, Alex Austin, you're the starter now, or Isaiah Bolden, you're the starter now, whatever that might look like. So that becomes the question as well, is do you want a younger player with not much playing experience to be starting on a defense that has the potential to be really, really, really good? Or do you want a veteran that has a solid resume, that has proven that, hey, they can start in the big league and they can be reliable for the most part? So comment below. Tell me what you think. Is this something that you think the Patriots maybe are thinking we need better options at second string because of Carlton Davis? Maybe they're trying to hedge their bet. Or maybe you're just like, listen, Aaron, they're just trying to get eyes on guys, trying to see other people and see what they can bring to the team. So comment below. Tell me what you think. Would you lean more towards a Jerry Jacobs or someone like that, or one of these younger guys, again, with that potential? So comment below. The depth chart as well. You look at free safety. Look at free safety, or sorry, not free safety. You look at corners. So Christian Gonzalez, Marcellus Dial, Isaiah Bolden, and then Carlton Davis, Alex Austin, and then you have Kobe Minor. So again, and also how many cornerbacks are they going to keep? What is that going to look like defensively for the secondary? Again, a lot of these questions will be answered obviously as we get closer to as we get into the preseason games, and then obviously week 1. It'll be exciting. It's going to be going crazy. So answer those questions below. What do you think? You think it's a smart move that they're saying maybe we need a veteran, or would you rather go with young guys? So comment below. Next, apparently some news from OTAs that Will Campbell and Milton Williams have been squaring off and going at it. I'd love to hear that. Again, a guy who is as coveted as Milton Williams going up against Will Campbell and saying, hey, welcome to the league. I think, one, that's a great test for Will Campbell, even though I want to hear him going up against DNs more and edge rushers more than necessarily an interior defensive lineman. Milton Williams did have the second best pass rush grade in the league for a defensive interior playmaker. So think of that paired with Christian Barmore. Have mercy. But it's just cool to see that. I think stuff like that's only going to make Will Campbell better and help out. And people might be like, well, they're getting him ready to play guard. No, he's not playing guard, everyone. He is not playing guard. Stop that garbage. Last but not least, Raandre Stevenson back for day 3. I think a lot of people are already wanting to move on from Raandre and get to Trayvon Henderson, which I get. But again, Raandre Stevenson right now, it is still his job to lose, in my opinion. A lot of people might say he lost the job last year with all those fumbles and stuff. Again, I'm not making any excuse for the fumbles. Not going to. But we do have to remember again that atrocious offensive line. So Raandre Stevenson, and again, he just got that extension. He could bounce back, and I honestly think that him with Trayvon Henderson can be a solid 1-2 punch. And don't forget Antonio Gibson. Honestly, that is a packed backfield that can do a lot of damage. So it's going to be interesting to see how Josh McDaniels uses that moving forward going into the season. So again, what do you guys think? Cornerback situation moving forward? Anything you want to talk about? I'm finally not sunburned for once on the show. My nose is maybe a little red, but besides that, it's been in the 40s here. Beautiful in the Midwest. But anyways, we will talk to you guys later. Appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. Peace.